Hi, I'm Jen Harrison from drjenniferharrison.com, and welcome to your Best Self Minute. Today I want to talk to you about the difference between being driven and being inspired, and to help you identify which one are you. So to give an example, have you ever been at the gym and you see two people running side by side on the treadmill, and they look like, they're going at the same pace, they're probably plugged into their iPod, and they're on the treadmill for, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, however long it may happen to be. So on the outside, it may look identical. It might just look like two people running on a treadmill doing their daily workout. But have you ever wondered what's actually going on inside in their mind? So with one person, they might be feeling, oh my gosh, I've got to lose this weight, I've got to lose 10 pounds, I've got a new job interview coming up, or I want to, apply for that sales promotion, and, I really need to lose these extra pounds. Or maybe they're worried about, some extra 10 pounds that have crept on, and they're worried that their spouse won't find them attractive anymore. So they are driven to be working out every day, getting on that treadmill, and trying to lose the weight. Now the person next to them, who might look exactly the same, going at the same pace on the treadmill, might be coming from a place of inspiration. They're just so grateful to be able to exercise, that they're strong, that they're healthy. Maybe they had an illness or an injury the year before that prevented them from working out, and now when they get to work out, they're just so excited and so grateful for that opportunity. So on the outside, it looks exactly the same. On the inside, totally different story. So it's important to understand and to tune into ourselves what perspective we're coming from in everything that we do. So you might start asking yourself, what motivates you? What gets you up in the morning? Is it that you're, desperate to be earning enough money to, pay the bills, or to put your kids through university or college? Or are you wanting to, prove to yourself, or maybe prove to your family, prove to your parents that you're worthy, and that you need to work super hard in order to get, a promotion, or in order to build your business? Or are you coming at it from a place of gratitude and joy, and really feeling like you're living out your life purpose in the work that you do, whether you're working at a job, in a specific career, or whether you're an entrepreneur and have an exciting business that really fills your soul? It's important to really identify where you're coming from, because in the long run, it can make a huge difference on your health and well-being. As an example, a number of years ago, I had a patient referred to me, and he had vertigo. And so once I got delving into his history a little bit, I found out that he was working 80 hours a week. The company corporate culture was such that if you took vacation, that was seen as a sign of weakness. And even though he was exercising regularly, he was only getting about 4 hours sleep a night. And so I said to him, this is not sustainable. You cannot be working 80 hours a week, not taking vacations, living on 4 hours sleep a night, and expect to be healthy. No wonder his head was literally spinning. And so I asked him, I said, has your medical doctor or anyone else, because he'd already been to see some specialists and some other medical doctors before he came to see me. And I said, has anyone else talked to you about this? And he said, my medical doctor kind of said I needed to get a better, work-life balance, but that was it. So that is a classic example of someone being driven. And even when I talked to him about, looking at it for a different job, maybe in a different industry, he said, I've kind of looked, but none of them pay the amount of money that I'm getting paid now. So he was driven by money, he was driven by status, he was driven by ego, and he ended up being quite ill with his vertigo. And he only came to see me 2 or 3 times, and then he missed an appointment and then just quit coming altogether. So that's a classic example of someone being driven, and driven to the point where they were seriously hurting their health and well-being and their chances for long-term success. Now, if you look at someone who's inspired, it's totally different. And that's the key thing, is that whether you're driven or inspired, you might not be able to tell, someone may not be able to tell from looking from the outside in, but if you tune into yourself on the inside, you'll know where you're at. And sometimes you can start feeling inspired, start off feeling inspired. So, you might be wanting to, have a new marketing strategy for your business, or, launch a new program, or maybe you're applying for a new job, or you're doing some additional training that will help you move forward in your business or in your career. And you can start off feeling really inspired, really excited about where this is going to take you. But then it can be kind of sneaky and kind of insidious. And the next thing you know, you can slip into being driven and, going, oh my gosh, I've got to get this done. I've got to get this done. I've got to stay up, an extra 2 hours. I've got to, stay up till 11 o'clock tonight, in order to get, whatever task you're working on done. And so it can be very sneaky, it can be very insidious. So what I would invite you to do is to do a couple of things. One is every morning when you wake up, set an intention for your day. Not only, tasks or things that you want to get accomplished that day, but how you want to feel while you're doing it. And so set that intention about being joyful and feeling grateful for the work and the tasks that you get to do. So setting intention, especially focusing around joy and gratitude, is really, really powerful. The second thing that I would invite you to do is to tune in to yourself. And this might be, like once an hour throughout your day, just to see how you're feeling on the inside. Are you starting to feel a little bit edgy? Are you starting to feel a little bit driven? Or are you still coming from a place of joy and gratitude in whatever task you may be doing? It's easy, as I said, it's easy to slip from being inspired to feeling driven. But once you identify that, if you've slipped into the driven side of things, it's easy to pull yourself back once you have that awareness. So why does that happen? Why do we start off feeling inspired and then all of a sudden we're white knuckling it and coming actually from a place of fear? Well, there's different ways of looking at it, but part of it is from our ego, actually. Basically, inside, we just want to be safe. And this is a fundamental aspect of humanity and fundamental aspect of human beings for millennia, for many, many years, is to keep safe. And sometimes when we're expanding and learning and growing and maybe expanding our business, launching a new product, maybe we're applying for a new position, or we've taken on a new position in our job, it can feel unsafe. What if we fail? What if we make a mistake? What if I lose the company money? What if I, hurt my business? What if I offend clients? All this what if. And so really, when we start feeling like we've got to, white knuckle it and control every single, little minute, and every little single detail, that's just really a way of us trying to keep ourselves safe. Now, it might not seem like that, but that's what's happening at a subconscious level. So a way to work with that is to just acknowledge that's where maybe that fear is coming from, that's causing you to be driven rather than inspired. And then you also have the power to shift into a state of joy, of gratitude, and to reshift your mindset so that you can come at anything in your life, whether it be your business, your work, your workout routine, or how you spend time with your family and with your friends. You can truly come from a place of being inspired. It's a really powerful and great way to go from your stressed self to your best self. Now, if you found this video helpful, make sure you like it, share it with a friend who may need it, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. For additional resources to help you go from your stressed self to your best self, head over to my website, drjenniferharrison.com. It's free to join. You get 6 amazing bonuses when you do, plus access to over 100 articles and videos. Remember, making a positive change starts with just one step in the right direction. Thanks for watching.